right, here we go, Blaisdell Arena. Are you ready? Welcome to the main event. Or should I say it like this? Welcome to the main event. I'll play. All right, here we go. We're looking for, from Durango, Colorado, Dylan, the Pig Villain, Clay.
Well, Dylan Clay is a champion in his own right. He owns the 170-pound X1 welterweight title belt. He comes in from Durango, California with a record of 8-2. And in the days before leading up to this fight, we asked Dylan Clay what will be his strategy against Falaniko Vitale.
I can't tell you guys my strategy, but normally it's just to trick the brain. And that's like you're supposed to do in martial arts. Is like everybody's got holes in their game, and I've got holes, Nico's got holes, and their job is to exploit the hole. And so that's what I'm going to try to do, just trick him.
He's going to try to trick the people's champion. Not a lot of people have done that over his career.
All right, representing Ever Beach, Hawaii, Falaniko Vitale.
Well, when you want to talk champion, you open up the dictionary and you will see a picture of Falaniko Vitale, a champion inside the cage and a champion certainly outside the cage. This man has a following not only in the ring, but all throughout the community. The things that he does for the people of Hawaii, the young kids, he's certainly an ambassador, not only of MMA, but to a lot of young people here in the 50th state. So as Falaniko Vitale makes that stride up the ramp and into the Blaisdell Arena, we ask the people's champion, how does he see tonight's fight going down?
He's been showcasing a lot of stand-up, so and right now I see his strength is the stand-up, so but definitely his ground is probably equal or a little bit better, so I'll see you in the fight.
Falaniko Vitale coming in with a mark of 29-9, 8 KOs, 16 of those 29 victories have been submission. He's got it all together. He's a good striker. He probably came into the sport as a striker, but he has evolved as a mixed martial artist.
Yeah, he's definitely, I think he's the best pure athlete in MMA today. Yeah, he played college football and Division I school. He came in, he's definitely a student of the game. It's very, very difficult to take down. His takedown, his punching power is great. He got good kicks and a lot of submissions. He's been submitting everybody lately.
He's been on the big stage of the UFC. He fought Matt Lindland twice. He won and he lost one. He appeared in Strikeforce. And if you joined us at intermission, you heard that Falaniko Vitale signed a 2-fight contract with the Bellator fight organization on the mainland as he gets a big hug from his 808 Fight Factory teammates. There is the people's champion to defend his middleweight title once again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. In the blue corner, weighing in at 183 pounds, fighting out of Team Brazilian Freestyle Jiu-Jitsu, Durango MMA, from Durango, Colorado, with a professional record of 8 wins, 2 losses. This Brazilian Freestyle Jiu-Jitsu fighter is the X1 welterweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan, the Pig Villain, Clay! And in the red corner, weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting out of 808 Top Team from Ever Beach, Hawaii, with a professional record of 29 wins, 9 losses. This jiu-jitsu style ground and pound fighter is the X1 World Middleweight Champion, Falaniko Vitale!
Well, We call it champions.
185
Two champions there. Clay, the welterweight, Vitale, the middleweight. And if you look at these records, Vitale with such an outstanding record, but it seems that Vitale will come in as the bigger middleweight in this fight.
I wouldn't doubt he's at 200 pounds right now. He usually cuts a lot to get down to 185. He's had very, very tough cuts in the past, so we'll see. That might play in the conditioning role.
Third man in the ring is Chris West, going over the instructions, and we are ready to get it on here. A fight that, well, a lot of people have been looking at, you know, who was left for Nico Vitale to fight here. And so when the opportunity came for Dylan Clay to step up and weight, well, Dylan Clay took the fight, and this is for Vitale's 185-pound belt. Dylan Clay, he's not putting his belt on the line tonight. As you see that Muay Thai style by Clay, light-footed left foot of his, brings it up.
He actually went to Thailand to train and work in his Thai boxing. And definitely, he wants to keep the fight standing as long as possible so he doesn't have to feel the weight and size of Nico Vitale.
You just see the size differential as Nico just snuck in a left hand.
So explosive.
If you don't remember, Clay did spend 9 years fighting in the X1 organization and living on Maui, originally from Durango, Colorado. Spent 9 years on the Valley Isle. A regular in some of the X1 shows, record of 8-2.
Nice, solid jab again by Nico. Nice body shot. Nico's a larger fighter, but it seems like he's a quicker fighter.
Well, I asked Nico about that. Oh, he switched to southpaw. I asked Nico about that, and says, will he lose a little speed coming up in weight? And he didn't think that Dylan Clay would lose any foot speed or hand speed in coming up to 185.
The advantage that Dylan Clay has is if he does walk around a weight that's under 185, it basically is, you know, he has no weight cut. He walks around like he trains. So that could be a huge advantage as far as conditioning.
Both fighters training fists. Oh, and a big right hand caught Dylan Clay as both fights goes to the clinch. Overhand right. Oh, it's down! It's over! It's over! Big uppercut by Vitale. And say goodnight, Dylan Clay.
He looks like he's still out. He maybe just start coming back right now. Falaniko's father in the ring.
Wow! Dylan Clay did not know what hit him. It was an uppercut from his right hand. And I think Clay was out before he hit the canvas.
Definitely. Legitimate one-punch knockout.
Well, we talked about Nico Vitale getting set to go to the mainland to fight in May. Boy, he certainly got that off of the right foot. Let's take a look at the knockout blow.
Nice far uppercut.
Take a look from another angle.
He set it with the right hand. He landed the right hand earlier, kind of knocked his head back. So he decided to go to it again. Tagged him. Sets it up with a jab. It comes right under the uppercut. Out cold.
That was a mean punch. As now, oh, that's good to see that Dylan Clay is up, sitting upright. You got to give him a lot of props. He did step up in weight to 185. He really walks around at 185, but boy, what a gamer. And Nico Vitale back in the winner's circle.
2 minutes and 4 seconds into the first round. From 808 Top Team, Falaniko Vitale!
Here with the people's champ, Falaniko Vitale. Everyone thought that Dylan Clay, being the lighter fighter, would be the quicker fighter. But that's probably the fastest jabs I've ever seen you throw. Have you worked specifically to get yourself faster with the stand-up to kind of counter a lighter opponent's speed?
First of all, I give all glory to God, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It is His will for me to victory tonight, and I just hope, I just want to thank Dylan for taking this opportunity to match up with me tonight. Tell you what, this is my first time. My camp started 2.5 months. I've been training 2.5 months for this fight. Usually every fight that I fight, month and a half, month and 1 week, sometimes 1 month.
So tell me about the leg kicks. How powerful is the leg kicks? Did you switch stance at one time during the fight?
You know what? I've been mixing it up, southpaw, moving around. I had a game plan for Dylan. I wanted him to figure me out. I knew he was open for the uppercut. I've been working with Adrian Silva at Why Not Gym, preparing my hands. And you know what? The guys in the back here, 808 Top Team, they're the one that helped me prepare for this fight. Regardless, I was gonna say thank you. I love these guys over here because they do so much for me. And then, to the fans, mahalo. And first of all, I'd just like to say thank you to my sponsors, the Hui, HFG, MMA Hawaii, the National Guard, everybody that supported me for this fight. Thank you so much.
One quick thing, I know news broke that you signed with the Bellator organization for a 2-fight deal, and you actually have a fight lined up in a couple months, right?
Yeah, I'll be fighting Bellator against the champion, the 185 Hector Lombard. It's gonna be on MTV, guys. Please support. I think it's May 14th on MTV. I'd like to make another announcement to everybody. I'm gonna relinquish the 185 belt. I no longer want to defend this belt. Nothing against the X1 promotion. I'll still fight for X1 promotion, maybe a super fight. But fighting 5-minute rounds is pretty hectic. I'm 37 years old. I'm 37 years old. But it's not all because of me, it's all God. But 37 years old, I'm gonna let the next one up and coming. Whoever has this belt, I'll come and take him away from him if God willing. Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations again to a successful defense X1 World Middleweight Champion, Falaniko Vitale.
Let's take a look at the knockout one more time. If you blinked, you missed it. The overhand right, and here comes the uppercut. And like I mentioned, Dylan Clay probably was out before he even hit the canvas. Dylan Clay is A-OK. He's up, he's out. He's got some water, and it was a devastating blow. Vitale just too quick, too strong. Clay, well, he came in thinking that he could kind of trick the champion, but he got tricked by a champion as Nico Vitale runs his professional record now to 30-9, and you heard him right there in the ring. He is relinquishing his belt, trying to give some of the younger fighters to come up and take a stab at the belt as he takes on Hector Lombard in a fight in May in Miami. That's going to be in the Bellator situation, in the Bellator fighting organization. And how serious is a Nico Vitale about going up to the next level? Nico Vitale is so serious that he quit his full-time job to devote all of his time, all of his training time, everything he's got, all of his energy into going into mixed martial arts and to take it that next level. If it's Bellator, it's Bellator. If it's back to Strikeforce, it's back to Strikeforce. And of course, if it's the UFC, well, he's made it right back up to the top.
Or just take a look at, this is the first time he actually had the time able to train properly for the fight, and look at the results. Lightning fast jabs. I've never seen him throw jabs like that before. Good combinations. He's still got that amazing power. He's an incredible athlete. Why not go out in a flame of glory, put all your eggs in that basket, and see how, where this takes him?
You know, Mike, we talked about it, speaking Nico and I, we talked about it in the early parts of his career when he was fighting on Super Brawl, when he was fighting for Icon. He said he really didn't take the sport seriously. He came in as, like you said, one of the best athletes in Hawaii, a former UH football player and a star player at Waipahu High School. But now he thinks he can become a better mixed martial artist than just a fighter to take him to that next level where he wants to go.
Definitely, if you're going to fight top-tier talent against, the best in the world, you can't come in as a one-trick pony, And definitely, Nico had an opportunity to hone his skills. He's honed his stand-up. He's got his takedowns and takedown defense. He's got his submission skills, so he is the complete package. Now it's just a matter of getting his body in prime condition, ready to fight at all times.
I was just thinking with him, what if he had those skills that he has now that he didn't have back when he fought Robbie Lawler, and he also fought Jason Mayhem Miller? It might have been a different Nico Vitale, and we might be talking, maybe this guy could have been, a mainstay on the UFC stage. Well, Nico Vitale successfully defends his middleweight championship. Give Dylan Clay a lot of credit. He had to come up in weight. Not many guys really succeed. I mean, BJ Penn didn't even succeed when he came up in weight class. So give Dylan a lot of credit for at least taking the fight. He still goes home as the X1 170 champion.
Yeah, definitely. Especially from 170 to 185, that's a huge jump.
15 pounds, yeah.
205, the heavyweights, they're kind of close. I think the bridge of the gap of 170, 185 is huge, Nico's probably walking around at 200 pounds, if not higher, and he cuts to 185, So it's a lot of power, a lot of weight, and a lot of courage to step up.
In your opinion, the fight of the night?
You know what? There's so much good fights. I enjoyed so many good fights. The one that's sticking out my mind, Ricky Wallace.
The Ricky Wallace, Eben Kaneshiro.
Yeah, because you thought he was hurt, but we all know Ricky Wallace, never count him out. He comes back, in a blaze of glory. His cardio is supreme. It makes him bounce right back. The guy's always dangerous, and he's a devastating striker.
Well, we've had an excellent time of bringing you 9 championship fights. X1 breaks the mold once again. 9 professional title fights were on the line. Belts were exchanged. There were more belts exchanged here than in a men's store. I had to get that one in. Anyway, we'd like to thank you for joining us here on X1 World Events. The champions will be taking home their belts, celebrating tonight at all points across Hawaii. We had a lot of fun bringing it to you from our fine technical and production staff at Liquid Planet Studio. My partner, Mike Rinzuka. I'm Russell Shimoka saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time in the cage for X1 World Events. Good night, everyone.